So the last few videos I've done have really ingrained the importance of lighting. The laundry video that I did was horrendous. So I'll try to bring it up on screen, probably somewhere here. But that's kind of what it looked like. That was just regular tungsten lighting, so warm white. I was down in the basement, lots of shadows, poor reflections. I mean, the audio was a different story, but the lighting was really hard to grade. So I'm not the greatest with color grading. So for me, it was a challenge, especially with a blown out background from different lighting coming down the stairs from the basement. Anyways, so I'm back up in the studio now, and I wanted to do a video that, goes through what lighting could look like. So my current setup is 3 lights. 2, but we'll get to that in a bit. So your key light is going to be your main light. That's going to be the one that if you only have 1 light, that's probably going to be it. Or if you don't have any lights, that's going to be the sun or the window that you're at if you're not using natural daylight. The next part would be a fill. So a fill would be on the other side, the opposite side or the opposing side of the face that you are lighting with your key light or the window with sunlight, whatever that be. And then we'll have a hair light being the third. So I'm going to start off with a blank screen. And so I'm still here. This is basically all my lights off. And you can see, there's a little bit of window light that I need to probably eventually get around to blacking out, but that's that. Ooh, that's bright. So my key light is a 200 watt light in a softbox with a grid. Now there's a lot of things to break down on that. Maybe I'll do another video, but let's just say that it is right now really focused on my face on the front side. So my second light is a bounce fill. So what that means is I'm using a reflector. I'll put that video up here somewhere so you can see it. But basically it is a reflector to bounce the light from my key to the other side of my face. So it bounces back to my other side of my face so it's not so dark. I'll show you with it up. And you can see there's shadow and back down where it fills in just a little bit. You can change the angles, you can play around with it to make it as bright or as dark as you want. You don't have to use it, but I wanted to use it today. Another light you can use is a hair light or a kicker or whatever you want to call it. So right now I have a pretty dark background and that's okay and that's what I like. But sometimes the shadow on my side kind of blends in with the background. So if I turn on a light, a kicker, or a hair light, you can see now my shoulders are a little more separated. There is a little bit of highlight in my hair, so I'll do that again. I'll turn it off, and then I'll turn it back on. So you can see it doesn't do a whole lot, but again, it adds a little bit of depth so you can see that I'm separated from the background. If you want to see it separately, my key light is off, and you can see what effects it has on me in the general picture. Oh, that's bright. Okay. So that is what a 3 light setup. You don't have to. If you want to remove the hair light, that's fine. That's gone. I've turned that one off. If you want to just use 1 light and remove the bounce fill, that's what it's going to look like. And if you can only spend money on 1 light, the key light's probably going to be your best investment. I have a 200 watt light. Do I need it at that powerful? No. It is at 8%, so I don't have to have it at this light, at this power, but I wanted to for other projects, or if I'm going to use it in the sun or in the daylight, I wanted to have that flexibility. It is a lot more money than compared to, let's say, a 60 watt light or 100 watt light from like Amaran Aperture, but again, that's what I went with because that fit my budget and it fit the tools that I needed. Anyways, hopefully this has helped kind of give you an idea of what a 3 light setup will look like and maybe different parts of it to help you improve your lighting.